Part of that large increase for Abilene is 40 members of the Abilene Fire Department, including the chief. KTAB's Danica Hill checked on what the department is doing to try and stop the spread while protecting the public.
The Abilene fire chief is part of the 28% of positive COVID-19 cases in the department.
I'm doing okay. Kind of just been feeling like I've got a mild case of the flu, some body aches.
Fire Chief Candy Flores is now home in self-quarantine, like more than 40 other department members.
We're seeing kind of a range of symptoms. All of them are pretty mild, which we're very grateful for. It's a lot of GI issues, and then a couple of guys dealing with cough, but nothing severe at this point.
The department employs more than 180 people, and right now they're not being required to take a test.
We've anticipated that this could happen, and so we do have continuity of operations plans, and at this point, now that tests are available, I think that's why we're seeing more positives, but to make it a mandatory test for everyone, I don't know that that's prudent at this point.
The department has 12 fire trucks staffed with 4 firefighters, and they say even with many of them out, the trucks are still fully covered.
All of our personnel that work in either support services or the fire marshal's office or in training, if they are negative tests, they have been reassigned to emergency services.
Mike Burden is the deputy chief for the department.
We're not seeing just one fire station lit up. I wish there was some rhyme or reason to this pandemic and how it's affecting us, but there's really not. We'll see 1 or 2 at one station and 0 at another.
Deputy Chief Burden says they started taking precautions as early as March to try and slow down the spread of the virus.
So anytime that our personnel are interior of the fire station, or anytime they're in the fire truck making emergency responses, they have their masks on.
They say they hope to have majority of their staff back on duty in the next 10 days. In Abilene, with coverage you can count on, Danica Hill, KTAB News.
Thank you, Danica. The chief also says over the weekend, every station and every truck in the department were professionally disinfected.